What's going on? Welcome to the... Hey, get away. What's going on? Welcome to the Blues... What are you doing? Who are you? Get away. Welcome to the Blues Man of MLM. Who are you?
I'm an annotation.
Annotation?
Yeah.
What's that about?
Huh?
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Blues Man of MLM show, where I help network marketers, home-based business owners like yourself grow their business using online video and other cool online strategies to generate more leads and sales in your business. Yes, today we're going to talk about annotations. Oh my God, they're all over the place. What are they? And how to make them and what they're for. So let's get into it. Alright, so let's get into annotations. First, let's understand exactly what are annotations, okay? So if you guys ever seen this before when you're on a video, and you've seen this before, maybe like here's the video right here, and it's playing, and let me just lower this real quick, and you'll see like this thing pop up when you could click on it and it'll open up, and for this example, it's taking me to another video, right? You've guys seen that, you've seen that all over the place on YouTube. And let's talk about why to use them. Well, basically, the strategy is you use annotations on your videos to increase viewership, engagement, and subscribers, right? That's the whole point. Why it works? Annotations are unique to YouTube, so it only really functions in YouTube, right? They can drive viewers to more content, increase community actions on your video, and attract new subscribers, which is awesome. Now, how to do it, I'm going to show you how to do it now, but for a resource, I will also, give you this link that I'm looking at right now, this page. It's really cool. It shows the best practices, and it shows all cool stuff here. Sometimes I might break some rules, not bad rules, but what they say. Some things I'll do a little bit differently. But again, go by this. This is really a lot of information. You could go through it, and there's some great examples that you could go and check out. So definitely recommend it. I'll give you the link below this video. Make sure you check that out. But I'm actually going to dig deep into the annotations and show you really how to do it. Okay. Again, it's very, very great because it adds dynamics to your videos and it increases just engagement, viewership, of course, and your subscribers, people subscribing to your YouTube channel. So it's really cool. So let's get into it. So basically, I did here a test upload. Okay, this is just a video. Actually, the intro to this video, I just uploaded it, did a test. I'm just gonna not create any thumbnails. I'm not gonna do any descriptions. I'm gonna set it as private because it's just instructional purposes only. And I'm gonna put done. So that means we're good. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go. Once your video is uploaded, you want to kind of do your annotations immediately before your viewers start watching your video. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go there. And again, you want to set yours to public, right? Unless you want it private for some reason. So here's this video. Now it's without anything, without any annotations. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here and we're going to go where it says annotations, right? It looks like a little, like a speech bubble, right? We're going to click that. And I'm just going to kind of go over some cool functions of the annotation. So basically, we're in the annotation editor inside YouTube, okay? The Creator Studio right here. And at the time of this recording, it might look a little different later on. So right here will be an annotation on the screen if there's any updates. But if there's no updates, there shouldn't be an annotation right now. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of go here and say, let's say in this area, let's say around the 10-second mark right here, I mentioned something. So what we're going to do is we're going to add an annotation. Okay. Now we have 5 different annotations we can add. We have a speech bubble, right? So it gives us this speech bubble effect. We can move the arrow and kind of just make this a little bigger and move the arrow up, and maybe we want to have it like this and have it come up like that, and then we could add some text. So here I am adding text, right? Maybe you're asking questions, you're engaging, you can make it a lot more, just can engage a lot more. It's very, very cool. And then what you could do is you could have an impact. So you could it looks a little different, right? This is pretty new actually. You have normal, right? But then you also have impact. So you see it looks a little better. It gives like a little shadow. All right, with the speech bubble. Again, we could go over here and delete it if we don't like it, and then we could set the text size. So let's say we want it really big, right? Here I'm adding text, and we could set the color white, and then we could also set the background on this. And let's set the background to red. In this case, I don't like that. I'm gonna maybe make it yellow, and then when you hover over it, it'll kind of blink like that. It'll highlight it a bit, right? So let's leave it white. Right? And we'll change this to black. All right, we can leave like that. Just whatever. Right now, this is for instructional purposes only. Okay? And then what you could also do is add a link. Now, you could link it to another video, maybe a playlist of yours, maybe your channel, your YouTube channel. You could link it to a Google plus profile page, you could link it as to a subscribe. So that means if I click there and I want people, hey, in this section, hey, subscribe here, right? So you're going to have to make this a little bit bigger, right? You could just do it like this. And then you could actually, what I recommend is maybe put in parentheses, click here. So people kind of say, oh, okay, I got to click. Now, be in mind, very important, this does not work at the time of this recording on mobile devices or tabs, like tablets and stuff like that. It doesn't work. So what we're going to do is, what we could do is, again, we could link it and we could like have it to subscribe, and then we just put our username. So in this case, it'll be Bluesman of MLM. And then we could preview the link. It'll open up and it'll show, okay, right here, this is it. It'll actually, if the person's logged into YouTube, they'll be subscribed, okay, to my YouTube channel. So what we're going to do is you could also add a fundraising product associated website. I'm going to do a video in the future about the associated website. So click here on the right-hand side. Once that's up, you'll be able to see it, and click there and go to that video. But if it's brand new, I'm just uploading it now, it won't be there. So if there's an annotation, it'll say coming soon, right? And then you could do it to a merchant account. I really don't know much about this, to be honest with you. I've never used it. I think you could, set up where it's payments or something like that. I've never done that before. I don't use it that way at the time of this recording. So really, you have a lot of features here that you could do and have people, or you could just leave it blank, right? You don't have it linked. You can have it linked to anything. Just you're adding text to your videos, right? You could also check out my video, how to add text to videos, right here on the left-hand side using this annotation. Cool. So the next one we have, we could add another annotation. We have a note. It just functions a little bit in this, like the same function, right? Like, this is a test, right? And, we could have an impact. It's just kind of sitting there. It looks really cool. Let's make the text a little bit bigger. Again, we could change the colors and stuff like that, make it look a little fancy the way we like it. And then we could also link that as well. So let's add another annotation, and let's add a title. Now a title, this is a test. You can't link this. So you could actually add text to your videos like this, which is pretty cool. And then you could make this, let's make this a little smaller, and then we can move this. We could definitely shorten that up right here and do that and just add more dynamics to our videos. You cannot link this though. Your titles, you can't link to anything. So it's just kind of like you could add text to your videos if you don't know how to do that on your own, video editing software at home. So it's really cool. YouTube offers you everything you need to do. And let's add another one, which is going to be the spotlight, which I do use a lot. Now, the spotlight is usually used, for example, if I'm just like, hey, click my, like say in the video, I'm like, hey, click my my water bottle here, right? So if they hover over it, they'll see, it's highlighted, right? It's spotlighted. And then when they click it, I could have them, go to another video. I could do the same stuff. I could also add, a text to it. Click here, click my water bottle. Right, and then I could actually kind of move it around, probably on the bottom here. Move the text around a little bit. So you can add text to it too, so people catch it, right? But again, you can link this to anything you want, right? You can link it to video, playlist, channel, everything. Now remember, if you link it to an associated website, you need to have an associated website inside your settings. Again, check out the video when it's up. It should be right here on the left-hand side. Check that out. If it's not there yet, it will be soon. So that's it for the spotlight. Pretty simple, right? You could do the same thing, change the font size, change the color of the font, and also change the background, like this, maybe like the background of the whatchamacallit here, the border right here. So you can make it maybe yellow. I like to use yellow, so people say, okay, there's something here, I got to click it, right? So again, this doesn't work on mobile devices, unfortunately, at the time of this recording. I'm hoping that they get that and they square that away, because that'd be really cool. It'll drive a lot more traffic. It'll drive a lot more engagement. And it'll be really cool. So add annotation label. Labels are pretty cool too as well. You could you could just have it, you could just be creative and say, this is a test. However you want to use your annotations, it's up to you, right? So let's make this a little bit bigger, right? So when they click it, it'll come up right here. Again, you could have it in different, right here, you could see it, right? So again, it's just your own creativity here and how you want to do it. And again, you can link this. So remember, you can link everything other than your title. Okay, so once we're done, for example, let's link, for example, my water bottle to my associated website, which is my blog, right? So it'll be, my blog website right here. And you can preview it, make sure you got it right. If you don't get it right, it actually say it's not right? So if I just get rid of that, it'll say please enter valid URL. So it's pretty cool. So we'll do that, and then we got that linked. And then remember, you always got to hit save. Now, if it's grayed out, then it's saved. Then you want to make sure you publish it. If you don't publish it, it won't show up. All right, it won't show up. It won't be published. So let's publish that. We're good to go. Let's go ahead, open this up, and check it out. So what's going to happen is you're going to see at the moment, boom, right here, all these things popping up. You see that? Now, people could X this out if they like, if it's in their face and stuff like that. And remember, you don't want to use annotations like crazy, right? You don't want them all over your video. You want them at certain moments of your video. And that's what's great about the editor inside YouTube, the Creator Studio, where you could, set at different times. Just remember, when you're doing your video, remember, okay, on this point, I want to tell them to point to the bottom left. So point to the bottom left. Now, of course, there's going to be nothing there in the video, but when you upload it and add the annotation, it's going to be there. So it really looks cool. People go, wow, that's awesome. Like he's telling me to click it, and then you click it. So how cool is that? So we're going to, right here, where was it? It was this one. We're going to go here. This is the subscribe button, right? Here's my water bottle. Now, if I click this, check it out, it'll take me straight to my blog. How cool is that? Right here, I have, it's called, basically here, you can see a video playing within a video. That's a little bit more advanced. I do that on my own editor first, and then I add the annotation around it. Okay, and that's a little bit more advanced. Maybe down the road, I'll have that training on that as well. But you could go ahead and click that. I added it. It's just basically a spotlight annotation and linking to another video in my YouTube. And what's great about this, when you embed your YouTube video on other blogs and when people embed it, when it goes onto even Facebook, guess what? If they're on a desktop, if they're on a computer, they click it and it's gonna take them to wherever you want them to take them to. So that's really, really powerful. Again, unfortunately, right now it doesn't work on mobile devices. So you're gonna have to wait on that, but use it in your videos. It's great for call to actions. It's great to have more engagement in your videos. I know this video is a little bit long, but I really wanted to show you really kind of skinny on the whole annotations. And again, you'll be able to check out this link right here and kind of go through this. And there's some great examples, a little bit more in depth. And it's more cool stuff here, so I recommend you checking that out. That being said, you rock. What I want you to do is I want to know your thoughts. How did you like it? Do you use annotations a lot in your videos? If you haven't, what do you think about this? How is it for you? Is it cool? You're going to start using it. Let me know your feedback. Let me know your feedback about my annotations. So that being said, you rock. By the way, if you haven't checked out my YouTube course, you could click right here on this annotation right now, this big annotation. Click it. It's going to take you to show you how I actually went from 0 leads to 40,000 leads using this specific strategy. You can go check that out. Click it, go to it, and I will see you on the next video. You rock.